commission is technically done. I finished it. It looks great. It turned out, I loved it. It was really fun to paint. I sent this email and the customer replied, uh-oh, that's a lot of pink and purple. Can you perhaps add blue or green? And initially I freaked out, but here's what we're gonna do. The first thing I'm gonna do is add another question to my portrait intake form that all clients fill out before I start their portrait. This way I can make sure to avoid certain colors or incorporate certain colors and avoid this whole problem altogether. The second thing we need to do is glaze. Glazing can be a little bit intimidating, but I encourage you to try it because you're gonna be hooked. And try to sweep ultramarine blue in as few passes as possible on this painting. And I'm gonna have another brush to soften this in as we go. The customer suggested blue and green. I don't think adding green to this portrait would be a good idea. It would be introducing another color that honestly I don't think would be very harmonious to this palette. But orange and blue are in here. And obviously we like orange and blue. He loves this ball. So I'm going to do blue in the background and glaze orange on the body. Glazes should be watery mixes without a lot of manipulation of the paint underneath the glaze. So I'm going to be working right on dry paper. I'm going to glaze a little bit of blue on the body where there's already purple. And I'm using my big size 8 Meeden quill / round / mop, I think, brush for this. And I am trying to be a little bit considerate with this blue color of not putting it where there's already gold, because I'm not necessarily going for green with this. And the colors that I'm using to glaze this painting, the ultramarine blue and the azo yellow and the opera pink, and all the other supplies that I love to use in all my paintings are available for you to see at paint333.com in your free PDF supply list. And it's not just supplies, there's some fun bonuses in there too, including this how-to for Dorland's wax and my painting planner with the shortcut for the Paint 333 system that I love to use and teach. Okay, let's switch to orange. And orange is nice because it'll play nicely with the purple and it'll play nicely with the gold. So I don't have to be quite as cautious on where I put this. So I'm going to get a nice mix of my orange, my opera pink plus azo yellow, and we're going to glaze over pink is kind of the color we're trying to reduce right now. There's a lot of purple in this painting too. I'm not as concerned with the purple as I am with the pink, and we got rid of most of the purple with that blue glaze anyway. Okay, that's it. We transformed this painting in a couple minutes with a simple glaze of color. I think the dog pops off of the background better because the background is such a different color. I think the ball blends in a little bit better now too because of that blue kind of blending it and balancing it out. We want to give clients something they're so excited about that's a true reflection of their pet, and glazing is there to save the day. There we go. How quick was that? I'm kind of like amazed too. Watercolor. There it is. Magic. If you are loving what you're learning in this video and wish that I offered more, I do. I would love to have you join us in our Studio Family membership right here on YouTube. You can click the join button and get access to 2 exclusive member-only paint-alongs every single week. That's it. Happy painting.